Hello my dear students! Today, ang topic sa module natin is solving problems involving quadratic equations. So in this video, ipapakita ko sa inyo ang mga techniques, simple methods, and examples in finding the length and or the width given a condition in the area of a rectangle, finding the length and or the width given the perimeter and area, and work problems. These are the problems that you may encounter in your modules. So, stay tuned in. Okay, so let's consider this first example. The area of a garden is 160 square meters. The length of the garden is 3 meters more than twice its width. Use W to represent the width. So, since it's a rectangular garden, we represent it with a rectangle where W be the width and L be the length. Labeling the parts, we have W, the shorter dimension, and L, the longer dimension, which is based on the condition given. Ang length ay 3 meters more than twice the width. Kaya, si length is equal to 2W yan, plus 3. 3 meters more than 2W. And since area equals length times width, therefore, ang solution natin, area equals length times width, then substitution, 160, saan galing ito? Doon sa given area, 160 equals yung condition governing the length, 2W plus 3 from here. So, length is 2W plus 3 and times the width. And now, we have represented the condition using W. So, this is our answer to the problem. So, what if the case is given ang area at yung condition involving the length or the width? So, ganito po yan. In this problem, if the area of a room for a COVID-19 patient is 120 square meters and the length is 1 less than twice the width, find the length and the width of the room. So, since it's a rectangular room, then i-represent natin sa isang rectangle. In the dimensions, be the W, be the width, and L, be the length. So, W, the shorter dimension, and L, be the longer dimension, which is governed by the condition 1 less than twice the width. So, paano express yan mathematically? It will be this one. So, 1 less than twice the width. Yan yung gagamitin natin mamaya na pang-substitute sa L. So, continuing, we have area of a rectangle is given by the product of length and width. So, using that formula for area, length times width, so, i-substitute natin yung given na 120 square meters para sa area. So, 120 equals at yung condition ng length, which is 2W minus 1 from here, times the width, which is represented by W. Continuing, so 120 equals W times 2W is 2W squared and W times negative 1 is negative W by distributive property of multiplication over addition. And i-transform natin ito sa standard form ng quadratic equation. Magiging 0 na sa other side. And si 120 is transposed to the other side of the equation. So, originally, positive, magiging negative yung sign niya. So, 0 equals 2W minus W minus 120. Actually, you can solve this by factoring or by quadratic formula or by any method that you prefer. You can also solve this by completing the square. So, let's see. We use quadratic formula. So, since ang A niya from our standard equation is 2, so A equals 2. Ang B niya, may understood na coefficient si W na negative 1. At C is negative 120. And using these coefficients to our quadratic formula, we have here W equals negative of negative 1 from our formula, from our coefficient here, negative 1, and plus or minus square root of b squared, but again, b is negative 1, so negative 1 squared minus 4, a, and c, all over 2a. Yeah. So continuing, we have simplify negative times negative will be positive 1 plus or minus negative 1 squared is positive 1. So ito. And 960 saan galing? Dito sa negative 4 times 2 times negative 120. Negative times negative is positive. So you have a result of positive 960. And adding 1 in 960, you get 961 dito. And of course, the denominator, which is 4. So we have, what is the square root of 961? So it's 31. Yun. So, considering the plus operation, so we have 1 plus 31 is 32 divided by 4 or 8. So the width is 8 meters. Why don't we consider the negative or the subtraction here? Because kapag kinonsider natin yung negative dyan sa plus or minus, magiging negative yung result. So wala namang negative na dimension, kaya invalid. And therefore, from our condition 2W minus 1, 2W minus 1 ang length, then solving for length, you get 2 times 8 minus 1, which is 2 times 8, 16, minus 1 is 15. And this is now our final answer. Kasi ang hinahanap is the dimensions or the length and width of the room. Of course, the shorter dimension is the width, 8 meters, and the longer dimension is the length, 15 meters. And now let's consider another case. Given the perimeter and area of a rectangle, and we're going to find the dimensions. So, example, Mang Juan owns a rectangular lot. The perimeter of the lot is 90 meters and its area is 450 square meters. Find the length and width of the rectangular lot. Take note, ang pagkakaiba ng perimeter ay yung unit nila, yung perimeter wala siyang exponent, it's a fundamental unit. Yung area ay may exponent kasi it's a derived unit. So, dun yung madidistinguish kung alin ang perimeter at alin ang area. Find the length and width of the rectangular lots. So, in this case, syempre, i-represent natin sa W ang width and L yung length. So, ito na yung figure. So, W and L respectively for width and length. And since area is length times width, at ang perimeter ay twice the sum of length and width, kailangan natin yan later para magamit natin yung sum and product of roots. Yun yung pinakamadali na alam ko na pang-solve dito sa problem na ganito, kapag given yung perimeter and area. So, now let's proceed to our solution. So, by sum and product of roots, we know the formula, which is x squared minus the sum of roots times the product of roots. So, we know that from our figure, ang perimeter is the sum of the dimensions. So, ito, length plus width. So, since ang kailangan natin sa sum and product formula ay the sum only, hindi yung twice the sum. So, syempre, tatanggalin natin si 2 bilang coefficient ng sum na length and width. So, magiging ganito siya. P over 2 is the sum of length plus width, or the sum of length and width. So, ito na yan. Perimeter, the sum, times x plus the product of the dimensions, ito yon, which is area. So, again, ulitin ko, kapag ang given ay perimeter at saka yung area, at hinahanap yung dimensions, ito yung best na paraan para masolve nyo yung mga dimensions. X squared minus perimeter over 2 times x plus area. And continuing the process, we know that the perimeter is 450 and 90. Ito, 90 divided by 2 is 45. So 45x plus area is given as 450 equals 0. And this is solvable by factoring, because if you think of two numbers na kapag minultiply mo yung dalawang number na yon, ang result ay 450, pero kapag inadd mo, if you add those two numbers, the result is 45 or negative 45, then those two numbers are negative 30 and negative 15. So, the factors of this quadratic equation are x minus 30 and x minus 15. And using the zero product property, oops, nag-overlap. So, nag-overlap siya. Burahin na muna natin yung unang solutions. And by zero product property, ang x sub 1 natin from here, so from here is 30. And ang x sub 2 natin is 15. So these are now the dimensions of your rectangle. And the length equals 30 meters and the width is 15 meters, the shorter one. Okay? Okay, now let's consider another example. The height of a triangle is 4 inches more than twice the length of the base. The area of the triangle is 35 inches. Find the height of the triangle. So, given is the area of the triangle, which is 35 inches, and the condition that defines the height of the triangle, which is 4 inches more than twice the length of the base. So we are going to use them. But before that, we have to let h be the height of the triangle and b be the base. Using these representations, so our figure, we have h equals 2b plus 4 and b being the base. H is 2b plus 4 because from our condition given, 4 inches more than twice the length. So 4 more than represented by plus, twice represented by 2, the length of the base is the height. And since we know that the area of a triangle is given by the formula 1/2 base times height, and in our problem is 35 ang area, at ang 1/2, syempre andyan pa rin. Ang base niya, ayun, base, dinala natin dito. And the height is, instead of writing h, gamitin natin yung condition na 2b plus 4. So ito, 2b plus 4. And by distribution, using distributive property of multiplication over addition, we distribute b to all the terms inside the parentheses. So ito yon, b times 2b, so that's 2b squared, b times 4, so 4b, and continuing, we have this to distribute 1/2 also to all terms inside the parentheses. So 1/2 times 2b, of course, cancel na si 2, so b squared, 1/2 times 2b squared, so cancel na si 2, kasi 1/2 times 2, 1/2 and 2 are multiplicative inverses, so they cancel each other out. So b squared na lang. 1/2 times 4b, but 1/2 of 4 is 2, so 2 na lang, then b. And transforming our equation into the standard form of a quadratic equation, then we can put it in this way. 0 equals b squared plus 2b minus 35. Si 35 kasi is transposed now to the right side of the equation. So yan. Then, think of two numbers that when you multiply those two numbers, the result is negative 35, ito, and when you add them, the result is positive 2. So that we can use factoring. And that is negative 5 and positive 7. So, by zero product property, we can say that your base of 1 equals 5 and base of 2 equals negative 7. But of course, negative 7 is not a valid answer because there is no negative dimension. So your base is 5. So since your base is 5, what is your height? So base is 5 here. Your height is 2 times b plus 4, which is 2 times 5, 10 plus 4, 14 inches. So these are the dimensions, base and height of your triangle.
And now let's consider another kind of problem, the work problem. So let's have this example. Mario and Kenneth work in a car wash station. The time that Mario takes in washing a car alone is 16 minutes less than the time that Kenneth takes in washing the same car. If both of them work together in washing the car, it will take them 15 minutes. How long will it take each of them to wash the car alone? So, pag ganitong work problem, ang unang i-identify natin ay yung time for them working together. So, in this case, 15 minutes. At yung pangalawang i-identify, dapat ay yung the time it takes or the time which each of them takes in doing the job alone. So, in this case, si Mario, mayroon siyang 16 minutes less than the time that Kenneth takes in doing the same job. So, i-represent natin bawat quantity ng time sa initials ng pangalan nila to avoid confusion. So, let M be the time Mario finished the job alone. So, Mario, kaya M. And let K be the time Kenneth finished the job alone. So, K. Now, ang working equation pag ganitong problem is ganito. Time working together divided by the time working alone to finish the job. Dalawang fractions ang involved. Itong unang fraction na to at ito. Kasi dalawang tao. Si Mario at si Kenneth. So, na-identify natin yung time working together nila, 15 minutes. So, andito sa numerators, 15 minutes. At the time working alone, nandito naman sa denominators. So, ganyan palagi yung setup. Yan. Equals 1. So, si 1, constant. It represents one job. So, 1 palagi yan. Then, after establishing the working equation, so, alam natin na si Mario can do the job alone in 16 minutes less than the time that Kenneth takes in doing the job. Kaya, instead na M na kanina, so K minus 16 na. Kasi, 16 minutes less than the time that Kenneth do the job. So, K minus 16. Plus, 15 over K naman para kay Kenneth equals 1. Since mayroon tayong mga denominators and we have to solve for the unknowns represented by K and M later on, so i-eliminate natin yung denominators by multiplying the whole equation, itong buong equation na to, with the least common denominator. Multiplying the whole equation with the least common denominator. So, in this case, K and K minus 16 yung LCD. Kaya, we multiply the whole equation by K times K minus 16. And by distribution, using distributive property of multiplication over addition, so multiply natin dyan, doon, at saka dito kay 1. At kung i-multiply natin si K times K minus 16 dito kay 15 over K minus 16, of course, magkakanselan na si K minus 16 dito at si K minus 16 dito sa natin, LCD. Tapos, ganun din ang mangyayari kay K dito at si K sa LCD. Makakancel din. Pero hindi makakancel, walang makakancel pag multiply natin kay 1. Of course. So, ang magiging result na niyan ay ito. Oops, nag-overlap si mga arrow. Ayan. Okay? So, since na-cancel out na si K minus 16, so ang ni-multiply na lang kay 15 ay K. Ganun din, na-cancel out si K dito, so ang ni-multiply na lang kay 15 sa second fraction is K minus 16. But 1, para dito, multiplied by K times K minus 16, of course, K times K minus 16 pa rin. And continuing, we have 15K, ito pa rin siya, 15 by distribution times K is 15K, and 15 times negative 16, that's negative 240, equals K squared minus 16K. Kasi K times K, that's K squared. K times negative 16, that's negative 16K. And continuing the process, we know that 15K and 15k here are similar, so we have to add their numerical coefficients. So 30k minus 240, nire-write lang muna natin. Ganun din sa right side of the equation, nire-write lang natin si k squared minus 16k. And continue. By combining similar terms, so i-transpose natin lahat ng mga terms sa kanan para ang maiwan lang sa left side is 0. So we have ito. 0 equals k squared minus 16k. So ito pa rin yun. Si 30, initially positive siya. Nag-transpose, kaya negative na siya. And negative 240, magiging positive 240. And combining similar terms again, we have k squared, rewrite lang. And negative 16 minus 30k, negative 16k minus 30k is negative 46k plus 240. And since this is solvable by factoring, so this quadratic equation is solvable by factoring, then ang factors niya ay negative 40, okay, ito, at saka negative 6. Bakit? Kasi if we multiply negative 40 and negative 6, then the result is positive 240. And if we add them, negative 40 plus negative 6, the result is negative 46. So by zero product property, we have k equals 40 and k equals 6. That's the time for Kenneth to do the job alone. Pero alin ba dyan ang valid at alin dyan ang invalid? Okay, let's try to substitute k doon sa original equation natin, which is 40. Kung substitute natin si k, si 40, so magiging 40 minus 16 dito sa denominator. 40 minus 16 is, that's 24. So positive. So valid itong si 40 as the time for Kenneth. Kung si k naman, which is 6, is substitute ulit dito, so magiging 6 minus 16, negative 10. So invalid. So ito lang ang valid. So therefore, ang time ni Kenneth to do the job alone is 40 minutes. Ang time naman ni Mario to do the job alone is 40 minus 16, which is 24 minutes. So that's it. I hope you learned. And masasagutan nyo na ngayon yung modules nyo.